This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning and welcome into you. Hope your Tuesday's off to a great start. A little rough going right on Tuesdays, but we'll make it. We'll make it.
We'll make it, right. And it's a new year at the end of the week. Glad you're along with us. I'm Bill Bryant. It is Tuesday, December 29th.
Now at 6 a.m., a semi-crash shut down part of a major Lexington road. We'll have more on the traffic alert.
We're going to be at every court hearing, every day. I will be there. We're going to support our child.
A mother says she will fight for justice after her son was killed in a suspected DUI crash.
And getting home from the holiday vacation proves difficult for some as strong storms disrupt thousands of flights.
We had some of those rounds of showers around here over the past few days. This morning, though, things are quiet, just striking some clouds, maybe a little bit of mist. With temperatures dropping through the day, the chill has arrived, and I'll track it coming up.
And let's get right to the news.
Yeah, we begin this morning with a major traffic alert. More than 8 hours later, a stretch of Leestown still closed this morning.
And that's because a FedEx semi crashed last night, taking out some utility poles with it. WKYT's Mark Barber is there live with some new information now from police. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Not only will this serious crash keep Leestown Road closed for another 4 hours or so, it has also knocked out power to dozens of homes in the area. Take a look behind me now. You can see utility crew workers out here working to patch up the two poles that were splintered during this crash. They say that around 10 o'clock this night when that crash happened, dozens of people in this area, dozens of homes, all in this intersection of North Yarnellton Pike and Leestown Road lost power. Now, we were told that this crash happened when the truck driver for a FedEx truck that was hauling two different tractor trailers behind it, that it was trying to get around a stopped car that was in the road, and that is when it moved down into a ditch. We're told that when that driver tried to correct the truck and get back up onto the road, that one of those utility poles actually became wedged between its two trailers. At that point, we're told that the truck actually flipped over onto its side, spilling a lot of packages. Now, the cleanup for those packages, that is over, but the cleanup again for these utility poles, that is still very much underway. Now, crews had hoped to get power up for their customers in this area. We're told 83 of them without power by this point. Right now, we're told it's going to be at probably 7:30 this morning before a lot of people here have their power back again. Now, one other inconvenience out here is not just for these homes, it's for the drivers who use Leestown Road as a way to get back and forth between Midway and Lexington and a lot of other areas here. Many of them have been coming up to the roadblock here, stopping, turning around, trying to find ways to get around this road closure. So the inconvenience here is expected to last again until 9:30 or 10 this morning. So if this is a route that you use for your morning commute, I would advise maybe to start looking for some alternate ways to get around the mess here. But again, it should all be cleaned up here in the next 4 hours or so. That's the latest here from Lexington. I'm Mark Barber, WKYT.
Okay, we'll keep everybody informed as we get new information, and we thank you, Mark. A Powell County pastor accused of sexually abusing two girls will be back in court today. Steve Williams was a pastor at Bowen First Church of God. He was also a school bus driver and a volunteer firefighter in the community. Police say he inappropriately touched one girl on a church field trip and touched a second girl at the church. Williams will be in court in Wolfe County at 9 o'clock this morning.
3 people killed in a Christmas Eve crash will be laid to rest today. State police say Roland Patrick, Sandra, Andrea, and Nevaeh Bauer died in the two-car crash on Kentucky 114 in Floyd County. WKYT's Mike Beyer is at our live desk with details on today's services.
It's been a very difficult stretch of days in Floyd County. That's where family and friends will say their final goodbye to their loved ones who were killed in a car crash last week. Sandra, Andrea, and Nevaeh Bauer were killed in a two-car crash on Kentucky 114 in Floyd County Thursday evening. State police say the driver of the car they collided with, 52-year-old Roland Patrick, also died. The funeral for Sandra and Andrea will be held this afternoon at 2 p.m. at the Magoffin County Funeral Home. After the service, the mother and daughter will be buried at the Williams-Bauer Cemetery in Bee Tree, Kentucky. The funeral home will also hold the funeral for Patrick today. His will be at 11 a.m. before he is buried at the Gethsemane Gardens in Prestonburg, Kentucky. Now, at this time, no funeral arrangements have been made for 4-year-old Nevaeh Bauer. At the live desk, Mike Beyer, WKYT.
All right, Mike, thank you. The rain has come and gone, Now the cleanup can begin after high water caused damage in parts of central Kentucky. In Boyle County, 5 families had to be evacuated from their homes on Christmas Day because of all the high water there. The Sott family is back in their home this morning, and now they're trying to repair some of the damage left behind. In Nicholas County, as the water levels of the Licking River are finally going down, so are the concerns. Many driveways and side roads have been covered in high water over the last few days. The good news is only a handful of people live near the swollen part of the river. And parts of the Northeast are seeing the first snow of the winter season. That's a result, of course, of that deadly winter storm system that has been punishing parts of the country.
The system dumped heavy snow and ice on the nation's midsection yesterday, sparking accidents and disrupting travel. Heavy rains also triggered widespread flooding in the Midwest and South. A Todd County couple and their 3 children were the ones who died in a swollen Illinois creek over the weekend. Authorities say Adam Shute, his wife Erin, and their 3 children died Saturday night after attempting to cross a low-lying bridge in Illinois. They were traveling to visit relatives in Minnesota. We'll stay on top of the weather and traffic information with the WKYT Weather Plus traffic app. Download it for free in the app or Google Play Store.
Coming up on 6 minutes after 6 on WKYT this morning, Georgetown police are alerting businesses about some fake $100 bills that are going around. And while they might at first glance look real, the words motion picture use only appear where the United States of America should be. So far, police have not made any arrests in that. The mother of a Knox County man who was killed in a crash says she will fight for justice. Last week, police say 22-year-old Ryan Baker died when the truck he was riding in crashed on Highway 718. They later charged the driver, Melissa Warren, with murder. Police say she was driving under the influence at the time. Baker's mother says he leaves behind a 16-month-old son.
Well, a Lexington-based company plans to expand in the new year. Clark Material Handling Company off Old Frankfort Pike plans to increase its manufacturing in Lexington by more than 200%. As part of the expansion, 2 material handling truck models currently made in Mexico will be made in Lexington starting in May. The company hasn't said how many new jobs would be created.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
Just clouds, mainly just clouds hanging out with you on this Tuesday morning. We had some showers, of course, rounds of rain passed through yesterday, putting us at the 6th spot for the 6th rainiest December on record. Some incredible numbers coming in here, and looks like we're going to take a break, though, today. From at least widespread showers, you might run into a little bit of mist. Some of this energy might pass through the area, but most of it stays on the dry side throughout the day. We'll just have those clouds around. Temperatures are running in the 40s, 50s, 60s. I mean, we have it all. And I'm talking over a smaller area than we did yesterday, because from Lexington to Jackson, it really isn't that far. It isn't even that far driving in a car. So let alone as a bird flies. We're not talking about a great amount of distance. You can go down to Middlesboro and into Harlan. We're looking at low 60s in those areas, with winds coming in generally out of the south, because we have an area of low pressure sitting right on top of the Great Lakes. As you can see, some of the spin right about there. So it's right over Lake Michigan, pumping in more of a southerly wind at this point. Let's show you our hour-by-hour forecast for central Kentucky. We go into the afternoon hours today. I think we're in the mid-40s at that time. So a big drop from where we are right now. Upper 40s and low 50s and 60s. We go through the day and into the nighttime period and early tomorrow morning, and this is when the chill really starts to show up. All kinds of upper 30s are here in the area. So this is the first true taste of winter getting back in here and sticking around this time. Now, you're not going to see it here because we're not talking any snow showers or flakes of snow, at least with this hour-by-hour run. What we will see, though, is some light showers breaking out, especially for our friends in southeastern Kentucky on Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening, and some of that might spill back over to the north, which would give us some light rain around here as well, but not a big deal. That low exits the area. We've got an area of high pressure that comes in behind it, pumps in that chilly air as we go rolling rolling into New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. We'll be talking significantly cooler temperatures. And then another disturbance is passing to our south, and that has some rain with it as well. We, as we get into New Year's Day, could be running into some flakes of snow, though. Here we go off to our 7-day forecast. We're looking ahead, and we're tracking everything. We're tracking a little bit of spring, which is the spring-like showers we had out there today, and even out in eastern Kentucky, where they're in the 60s this morning. Temperatures will fall, and they're going to continue to fall as we go rolling into the first weekend of 2016.
Yeah, and fall throughout today, which is kind of strange, you know.
It's an odd setup to be in where you fall through the day, but that's where we're going to be, it looks like.
All right, Jim, thank you so much. It's coming up on 6:10. Each morning we bring you weather and traffic together. And here's a look at what's happening out there on the roads. Special attention this morning out on Leestown Road, which is blocked near Yarnleton. That's because a FedEx truck hit utility poles and took them out about 10 o'clock last night. And crews have been working throughout the overnight hours to try to get all this fixed, but still they have some time to go, probably about mid-morning or so, 9:30 or 10, they're telling us, before that will likely be reopened again out there on Leestown Road this morning. So keep that in mind if you're traveling that area. Otherwise, Rebecca, it looks pretty good. Normal traffic flow this morning.
Always a good thing to hear.
Probably light traffic, actually, with so many people off for the holidays. A lot more news coming up on WKYT on your Tuesday morning.
Officials in Cleveland are bracing for expected protests. How the city's responding to a grand jury decision not to indict a police officer for the shooting of a 12-year-old boy.
And the manhunt is over for the so-called Afluenzatine. We'll have details on his arrest in Mexico coming up in about 3 minutes.
Didn't think that was